Oh, you don't want to be called Boo?
You can call me Boo. Shit.
I'll call you Big Boo.
Hi everybody, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'm talking about something I feel like a lot of reaction channels are not really talking about. It's the situation with Beck and their girlfriend, which I'm sure you all know. Her name is Dakota, and well, I'm sure everybody knows that Beck is Amberlynn's ex, and Dakota is their new girlfriend. Well, I think they broke up. That's what Beck said, I believe. But if not, if I heard wrong, if I read wrong, please correct me in the comments. But it's been exposed, or not exposed, but come to light on kiwifrms about Dakota doing really gross and weird stuff with underage people, like 14, 16, like her asking weird stuff, like posting weird questions on her Tumblr blog and all that. I'll show you all the screenshots here. So here is the screenshot of the person who made this post explaining that Dakota used to post these cuddle applications to her followers who she knew were mostly underage people, minors who were like 14 to 16. Here's an example of a cuddle application that she used to post for her followers to apply and submit to her. And then, even on top of that, Dakota used to post, submit a selfie, which is where she used to ask kids to submit a selfie of themselves to her to, I guess, rate their appearance and how they look. I don't know if that was from, like, a scale of 1 to 10, but they were, like, 14 to 16, and she was a grown adult, nasty and disgusting. You don't think it can get any more grosser, but it freaking can, because Dakota used to post something like, send her a text message of a kink, and she will rate it with how much she likes it. By that, these like 14 to 16-year-olds, and even, who knows, God knows, maybe even like 13, would send her that, and she would respond with a smiley emoji or a frowny emoji, just depending if she liked it or not. I just wanted to mention that the person who made the post on kiwifrms mentioned how Dakota used to post pictures of her ex-husband or boyfriend. His name is Cody, and she used to post him on like pictures of him just in the most random poses, most random times, you know, like he just didn't look like he knew the photo was being taken, like just like weirdly how Amber used to film her girlfriends on the toilet or film Beck without them knowing, you know, just like weirdly close to Amber's actions. Just again, I don't know, Beck loves weirdly obese, like crazy women, I guess that's their type, but to each their own, but not when they're literally like predators. Basically Beck posted like a somewhat type of apology type of thing, like kind of, it seems like a little bit defending Dakota. Like they talked about how they feel like she is not a predator, she doesn't seem like a predator, she's not dangerous. Beck says that she's not dangerous, but she was asking 14 and to 16-year-olds about kinks, and while she was an adult, I just don't know how that didn't set off a red flag in Beck's mind. I just don't understand why a lot of people are defending Beck in this, saying that they understand and they were in a toxic relationship and stuff, and like I don't know what this has to do with a toxic relationship. That's just your partner straight up being weird and disgusting on their Tumblr blogs back in, 2014, 2015, which still doesn't excuse it, because if she was, like, acting a predator then, she's probably still a predator now. You don't change. I don't feel like you don't change. Like, sadly, like, it's once a predator, always a predator, like, you know? And I don't want to hear the excuse about how when Beck just got out of the relationship with Amber that they were looking for somebody for comfort, for somebody to, like, you know, be there for them, just help them through what they were going through, which was, I understand, a completely hard time, but that cannot excuse, like, knowing that, like, your partner was asking and doing all that years prior to your relationship, knowing that they're probably into people that they're not supposed to be into. Like, what? That just is plain out, again, disgusting. And I just feel like how Beck knew this is just unexcusable, and just reading the comments of their post on their community tab was just oddly strange. Like, I don't know why people are agreeing with them and saying that they're being mature about this. Like, what are they being mature about? Like, they knew that their partner was doing all this, that they did all this weird predator type of shit back in 2015, 2014, like, and that's somehow excusable. But then these are the same people who rightfully so attack Amber for doing and asking Casey for pictures of himself when he was still a minor, which is disgusting, but like somehow Beck is just a saint and Dakota and Beck are a saint. No, they're not. They're just equally as disgusting, and you know, like how like actions speak louder than words, and Beck's actions of knowing that, like, is just weird, you know? Like sometimes sitting in silence and knowing is worse, you know? Oh, and how could I forget? I forgot to mention that I found something that there was a person on one of Dakota's posts that was concerned about that cuddle application, and they said that in a comment. Dakota clearly replied and said, "What concerns you about it?" Clearly showing that she does not think anything's wrong with her actions, and I don't know if she's changed since then. Probably not. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't want to seem like I'm defending her, but just disgusting. Like, how do you not think asking a 14-year-old to cuddle when you're a grown woman is okay? Like, what's going on in your head, guys? Like, this is all what I really wanted to talk about today. I wanted to bring more into light of how, like, Beck is clearly not a saint. Like, everybody in the Amberverse thinks. I feel like everybody glazes them. And how their ex-partner is a disgusting creep. All the credits from the screenshots that I got of the person explaining was from kiwifrms. I will show their username if they want credit for it. I don't know if they really care about that, but it just seems like rightfully so because that wasn't mine, and I just feel bad for taking what they wrote and putting it on my channel without giving them any, like, recognition. But I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Go away, you fat roll.